She bragged to her friends, "Watch me make him beg," when I threatened to leave. I overheard and played along. When she said it's over, I got on my knees and proposed to our waitress. Her friends filmed her complete meltdown as security escorted her out. I, 29 male, was walking past the bedroom door when I heard my girl Froe, 27, on FaceTime with her friends. Wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but her voice was loud and what she said stopped me cold. "Girls, watch this. I'm gonna threaten to dump him at dinner tomorrow, and he'll literally beg me to stay. Did it last month and he bought me that $1,800 purse." Her friend Becca laughed. "Girl, you've got him trained. Right? It's pathetic but useful. Tomorrow at Romano's, I'll make a scene about him not appreciating me and walk out. He'll chase me to the parking lot, probably cry, definitely grovel. I'm thinking minimum a spa weekend and new iPhone this time." Another friend, Piper, chimed in. "Record it. I want to see his face when you crush him. Already planned. Got my camera pen. Y'all are gonna die when you see him panic." I stood there, frozen. 3 years together. I'd been saving for an engagement ring, thinking she was the one. The $1,800 purse? I bought it because she said her depression was getting bad and she needed something to cheer her up. I'm an idiot, but I'm not a dramatic person. Never been good at confrontation. So I did what I do best, planned quietly. First, I called Romano's. Turned out our waitress tomorrow would be Hazel, who I knew from my Thursday night trivia team. Explained the situation. She was immediately on board. "That's genuinely psychotic," Hazel said. "What do you need from me? Just play along with whatever happens and maybe have security on standby." Done. This is gonna be legendary. Next, I called my buddy Jerome, who does videography as a side gig. Asked him to be at Romano's tomorrow, filming from another table. "Why do you need? Trust me, you'll want this footage." Then I did something petty but necessary. I changed the passwords on all my streaming services. Chloe didn't work, claimed anxiety prevented it, so I paid for everything. Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Prime, all of it. Changed them all to variations of "Get a Job, Chloe 2024. The day of the dinner, I acted completely normal. Picked Chloe up at 7. She dressed to the nines, full makeup, her tightest dress, heels she could barely walk in. Ready for her performance. "You look beautiful," I said, meaning it for the last time. "I know," she replied, not even looking up from her phone. At Romano's, Hazel seated us, winked at me subtly. Jerome was 3 tables over with his girlfriend, camera already rolling on his phone, propped up casually. We ordered. Chloe was fidgety, kept checking her purse, where I now knew her camera pen was. About halfway through the appetizer, she started. "Ryan, we need to talk." "Here we go." "What's up?" I asked, cutting my bruschetta calmly. "I'm not happy. You don't appreciate me. You take me for granted." "How so?" She seemed thrown by my calm tone. You don't make me feel special anymore. I paid for your car repairs last week, took you to that concert you wanted, made you breakfast in bed yesterday. That's just basic stuff. I need more, Ryan. I need someone who values me." Okay? That's all you have to say?" Her voice was getting louder. Other diners were looking. "What would you like me to say?" She stood up dramatically, knocking her water glass over, definitely on purpose. "I'm done. This relationship is over. I'm leaving." She grabbed her purse, paused for effect, waiting for me to stop her. Instead, I stood up, but not to chase her. I turned to Hazel, who was conveniently refilling water at the next table, and got down on one knee. "Hazel, I know this is crazy, but that woman just freed me from the worst mistake of my life, and I need to mark this moment. Will you help me celebrate my freedom?" Hazel played it perfectly. Gasped, put her hand over her heart. "Oh my God, yes! I thought you'd never ask." The restaurant erupted in applause. Someone started filming, besides Jerome. People thought they were witnessing a real proposal. Chloe froze mid-storm off. Turned around. Her face went from confused to shocked to enraged in about 2 seconds. "What the hell are you doing?" "Moving on," I said, standing up and giving Hazel a friendly hug. We'd agreed beforehand. Nothing romantic, just selling the bit. "You can't just—" "You're supposed to," she sputtered. "What? Chase you? Beg? Like last month when you faked being upset so I'd buy you that purse?" The restaurant went quiet. I don't know what you're talking about." "Really? Should I pull up the FaceTime recording from yesterday?" You know, the one where you told Becca and Piper this was all a manipulation to get a spa weekend? Her face went white. You were spying on me? I was walking past the bedroom. You were screaming about how pathetic I am and how well you've trained me. Hard to miss. That's when she lost it. Started screaming incoherently. Threw her glass at me, missed, hit the wall. Grabbed a plate from another table and launched it at Hazel. This is your fault. You home-wrecking. Security arrived, two big guys who gently but firmly started moving her toward the door. Don't touch me. I'll sue. Ryan, tell them. Tell them you're mine. Actually, I called out, we just broke up. You said so yourself, pretty loudly. As they escorted her out, she was scream-crying about how this wasn't supposed to happen, and I was ruining everything, and she knew that waitress was always after him. I'd literally never brought Chloe to trivia night. The kicker, Becca and Piper had recorded everything through the camera pen, but from Chloe's purse on the floor. So their footage was just shaky shots of table legs and muffled audio of Chloe getting dragged out while sob-screaming. Jerome, however, got everything in perfect HD. Hazel came back after things calmed down, laughing. That was absolutely insane. Thanks for playing along. Sorry about the plate. Are you kidding? This is the best shift I've ever had. The manager comped your meal and gave me the rest of the night off. We actually did hang out afterward. Grabbed beer with Jerome and his girlfriend, watched the footage, laughed until we cried. Jerome posted an edited version online with Chloe's face blurred but the audio clear. It went mini-viral locally. Update 1. The meltdown continues, folks. Within an hour of leaving Romano's, I had 73 missed calls from Chloe. Didn't answer a single one, but the texts were something. That was so mean. You humiliated me. How could you do that to us? Please answer, baby. I was just joking around. You know I love you. That waitress is ugly anyway. Hazel is objectively gorgeous, but okay. I'm coming over. That last one got my attention. I deadbolted everything and turned on my security cameras. She showed up at 11 p.m., pounding on the door, mascara everywhere, still in her restaurant dress. My neighbor Mrs. Rodriguez came out. Chloe, honey, you need to go home. Mind your own business, you old bag. Wrong move. Mrs. Rodriguez called the cops. I watched through my Ring camera as 2 officers showed up. Chloe tried to play the scared girlfriend locked out by abusive boyfriend card. Officer, ma'am, did you live here? I stay here all the time. Officer, that's not what I asked. Is your name on the lease? No, but then you need to leave. This is harassment. She left, but not before teeing my car on her way out. Got it all on camera. Filed a police report the next morning. Monday, the real circus started. Chloe went full victim mode online. Posted on every platform about how I publicly humiliated her and had an affair with a waitress and planned the whole thing to destroy her. The comments weren't going her way. Girl, didn't you dump him? There's literally video of you throwing plates. Team waitress to bah. Then Becca and Piper turned on her, posted their own version. We didn't know Ryan was listening. Chloe's been doing this manipulation thing for months. She brags about it. We have recordings. And they posted them. Multiple recordings of Chloe talking about making me think she was suicidal so I'd pay her rent, pretending her mom needed surgery to get $3,000, faking a pregnancy scare to lock me down, rating me a 6'10" boyfriend but 10'10" wallet. My phone exploded. Friends, family, coworkers, everyone was forwarding me these videos with variations of "Do WTF" and "How did you not see this?" Tuesday, Chloe's mom called. Ryan, sweetheart, what happened? Chloe's having a breakdown. She manipulated me for 3 years, Sandra. That's not. She wouldn't. Check Instagram. Her friends posted receipts. Long pause. Oh my God. Oh my God. Her father's gonna lose it. We raised her better than this. I'm sure you did. Can you just talk to her? She hasn't eaten. Sandra, respectfully, that's not my problem anymore. She's an adult. Wednesday, things escalated. I got a call from my credit card company about suspicious charges. Someone, guess who, had tried to use the card I'd given her for emergencies. Forgot to cancel that one. To book a $4,000 vacation to Cabo. Canceled the card, disputed the charge, added fraud alert to all my accounts. Thursday, Jerome's video hit 200K views. Someone with editing skills had added a soundtrack. Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood playing as Chloe got dragged out. Art. That same day, I got served. Chloe was suing me for defamation, emotional distress, loss of consortium, we were never married, return of gifts. My lawyer, my cousin Anthony, who does this stuff for a living, laughed so hard he choked on his coffee. She wants you to return gifts while suing you after admitting to manipulation on camera? Can she win? She can't even spell win. Countersue for the Teed car fraud and harassment. This is slam dunk. Friday brought a new player. Chloe's ex, Devin, reached out. Bro, saw the video. She did the same thing to me 2 years ago. I have proof if you need it for court. Send everything. He sent screenshots, recordings, even a video of Chloe bragging to friends about how she upgraded from Devin to Ryan because I had better credit and no baby mama. Hazel texted me that afternoon. Bad news. Chloe came to the restaurant, demanded I be fired for seducing her boyfriend. Manager banned her and gave me a raise for handling the situation professionally. Drinks tomorrow to celebrate? We grabbed drinks. Nothing romantic. Honestly, after Chloe, I need serious therapy before dating again. But Hazel's cool. We're adding her to trivia team permanently. Saturday, the best part, Chloe's dad called. Ryan, it's Tom. I'm mortified. We saw everything, the recordings, the videos, the lawsuit. We're cutting her off financially until she gets help. You don't have to. We do. She's 27, doesn't work, and apparently makes a living manipulating men. That ends now. Also, we'll pay for your car damage. That's not necessary. It is. We failed somewhere as parents. Let us at least make that right. Update 2. Buckle up because this got wild. Chloe's lawsuit was dismissed in record time. The judge literally said, Miss Hayes, you can't sue someone for defamation when you're on video admitting to the behavior you claim is defamatory. Case dismissed. But my countersuit? That moved forward. Evidence I submitted. Security footage of her keying my car. $3,200 in damage. Bank records showing fraudulent charges. $4,000 Cabo trip. $800 at Sephora. $600 at some online boutique. The videos her friends posted of her admitting to manipulation. Devin's evidence showing a pattern of behavior. Text messages threatening to ruin my life. Her lawyer dropped her after the first hearing. She had to get a public defender for the civil case. But here's where Chloe went nuclear. She started telling people I abused her, posted a TikTok with bruises on her arms, crying about how nobody believes victims. The problem? The metadata showed the video was filmed the day after our breakup, and my security footage showed I hadn't seen her since the restaurant. Then someone noticed something in the video, a bottle of self-tanner in the background. The same brand that, if you leave it on too long, can create bruise-like marks. A dermatologist actually made a response video explaining how she could tell the marks were self-tanner, not bruises. It got more views than Chloe's original post. Chloe doubled down, started messaging my coworkers, my family, anyone she could find on social media with her abuse story. My Aunt Patricia, who takes no prisoners, responded publicly, Honey, I've seen the videos. The only thing Ryan abused was his credit card paying for your lifestyle. Seek help. Then came the twist. Remember the emergency credit card she tried to use? Turns out she'd been using it for months without telling me. Small purchases I hadn't noticed, $20 here, $30 there, added up to about $2,000 over 6 months. That turned the civil case into potential criminal fraud. The prosecutor offered her a deal: plead guilty to misdemeanor fraud, pay restitution, get probation and mandatory therapy, or face felony charges. Her dad Tom called me. Please don't let them charge her with a felony. We'll pay everything back. She needs help, not jail. I thought about it, asked Anthony what he thought. Take the deal. You get your money back, she gets help, and a misdemeanor on her record will follow her enough to warn future victims. So I agreed. The conditions: $5,200 restitution for the car and fraud, 18 months probation, mandatory therapy, at least twice a week. No contact order, she can't come within 500 feet of me, she has to maintain employment. That last one was the kicker. Chloe had to get a job. Final update. It's been half a year since the Romanos incident. Time for the finale. Chloe took the plea deal. According to Tom, who still texts occasionally with updates, she got a job at a department store. Lasted 3 weeks before getting fired for trying to manipulate a coworker into covering all her shifts. Got another job at a coffee shop. Fired after a month for stealing tips. Currently working at a call center because, according to Tom, they don't do background checks and she can't steal anything. The viral video haunts her. She legally changed her name from Chloe to Luna. Didn't help. Internet doesn't forget. Dyed her hair, moved to a different neighborhood, even tried plastic surgery consultations, couldn't afford them. Every job interview, they Google her. Every date, they Google her. There's even a subreddit called r/Chloe Meltdown with 15K members sharing memes from the video. Someone made a Wikipedia page about the incident. It keeps getting taken down, but someone always puts it back up. Her friends Becca and Piper, they wrote a Medium article about recognizing toxic friendships that went viral. They do a podcast now about manipulation and narcissism. Chloe tried to sue them too. It went nowhere. As for the legal stuff, she's paid back about $3,000 of the $5,200. Tom covers it when she misses payments to keep her out of violation. She's got 12 more months of probation. The therapy isn't going well. She's been through 4 therapists. One referred her for psychological evaluation. Diagnosis: narcissistic personality disorder with antisocial features. Shocking absolutely no one. Meanwhile, my life improved dramatically. Hazel and I did end up dating, but not how you'd think. We stayed friends for months first. I got therapy, needed it. She was dealing with her own stuff. We started dating about 3 months ago. It's healthy, normal, boring in the best way. The Romanos' story became legend. The manager framed a still from the video and put it in the break room labeled "How Not to Handle a Breakup." They also created the Chloe Special. It's a cocktail that costs $50 and comes with a side of public humiliation. Just kidding, but they should. Jerome sold the full video rights to some documentary company doing a series on public freakouts that ended relationships. Got $10, split it with me. I donated my half to a domestic violence shelter. Seemed appropriate. I ran into Devin, Chloe's ex, at a sports bar last month. We're friends now. Started a support group chat for Chloe survivors. There are 7 of us. 7. She's been doing this since college. The best update? Mrs. Rodriguez, my neighbor who called the cops that night, set me up with her niece. Didn't work out romantically, but she's a therapist who specializes in manipulation recovery. Those sessions saved my sanity. Last week, I got one final text from an unknown number. "You ruined my life. I hope you're happy." I didn't respond. But yeah, Chloe, Luna, whatever, I'm actually pretty happy. Thanks for showing me exactly what I don't want in a partner. The $3,200 car damage was worth the lesson. Tom sent me a message yesterday. "She's claiming she's pregnant with your baby. It's been 6 months since you've seen her. We're getting her committed for evaluation." I laughed so hard Hazel thought I was choking. The documentary comes out next month. They're calling it Love, Lies, and Linguine, the Romanos Incident. We're having a viewing party. Everyone's invited except Chloe, obviously. To anyone reading this in a similar situation, document everything. Trust your gut, and if someone threatens to leave to manipulate you, let them. Hell, hold the door open. Thanks for following this absolute circus. I'm gonna go live my boring, drama-free life with my girlfriend who has a job, pays her own bills, and has never once threatened to leave for attention. Peace out. P.S. Chloe, if you're reading this, and according to Tom, you check Reddit obsessively, that waitress you called ugly, she just got promoted to restaurant manager. Also, we're very happy together. Also, your camera pen is still at Romano's Lost and Found if you want it back. They use it as a cautionary tale during training now.